What if we could reframe performance appraisal, performance metrics, tracking, those type of things, so that they are not scary for many, but actually fun and engaging for many? For example, imagine employees having actually friendly competition with performance metrics and performance indicators. And that's not all. There's an app that could encompass this entire idea of making it into a friendly competition. Fantasy workplace. Unlike or just like fantasy sports and fantasy football, it's your choice if you want to get in the game, compete, participate against those around you. But unlike fantasy football, you get to decide your fate. You're the one choosing your fate, and it's with the things that you're actually doing every day to be a successful, productive person in society. Okay, yes. Let's see. Okay, here is the app. Here is the URL. The focus is having matchups weekly against colleagues or on your team, people within your team at work. There's an option for a playoff. What are you competing in? Performance metrics, performance data, performance indicators. That's the data. This is probably one of the most important parts is that it's voluntary. It's um, this app couldn't be what it is without employees being willing to allow their key performance indicators to be put publicly or those KPIs to be broadcasted to the team. The other team can see them. I think it's intentionally it could be scary for some people, but that's the whole idea is to kind of flip that space and that mindset to just like people who play sports, they have like all their performance metrics just public out there. People can know exactly how they did and what they did with their like stats and whatnot. So why not, why can't we copy that in the workplace and make it valuable? Okay, there is a layer of privacy, hopefully to keep this data out of the hands of people outside of the team. That password there. You can select your profile here. I'm just going to go through as it would be in a typical flow of using the app. Okay, it looks like we're in week 3. I'm choose this profile, and it looks like, okay, let's say I haven't updated it let's say it's Friday. I'm trying to update it one last time before the end of the week, Friday at 4 p.m. So I actually close another deal. I contacted 3 leads to do so. It made me a total of 2,000. Initially, it made me a total of an extra 2,000, but then it only added an extra 1,000 in profit once costs were taken out. Okay. Let's see how much more points did that give me? Okay, it gave me 12 points. I'm ahead of whatever Lucas had input this week. That looks great. Sweet. Well, who am I going to be facing next week? You can click here. Looks like I'm going against Olivia. Whatever her average is. I think that's a little bit off, but yeah. It's just off because the data is not inputted yet. And then you can look at league play. So obviously no one's really putting any data this week, but there's, I think, data from week 1. Yep. So you can see how your colleagues did in week 1. You can upload your picture. You can even change your name. Your name. This is access, admin access. This is where the magic happens. This can be obviously it's more complex and can be confusing. A lot of these things you're going to want to switch before the season starts so that it's once the season starts, you're not going to want to switch too much because yeah. Anyways, I'd say one of the most important parts is this KPI part. This brings another connection to IO psychology because let's say an organization wants to lay this out, but they're not sure what indicators to track or what to think. I'd say then, somebody like who has IO knowledge or expertise could come in and help do a really good job analyses and to figure out what is valuable and then how much weight to give it. So you can add it here, the name and the unit, and then you can change the value of it, and then it will show up in the app. Here you can adjust to make sure you have the matchups the way you want them, even the playoff matchups. You can adjust how many users are allowed, and then you can adjust which of these users are, assigned or which are on the wait list. Once someone creates a profile, just you can change the password. We're supposed to, or I wanted to mention an area of improvement. So this used to just say 7 weeks, just like it says 2 weeks over here next to playoffs. But I switched that. So now to drop down, you can actually change the amount of weeks. And yeah, depending on what the organization wants or needs or how long they want to have it go. I think everything is pretty self-explanatory from there. This is version 2.01. It is improved and it actually fully functions, which is I think important, but there are parts to it that are still fixable, like these extra weeks that don't need to be there. And also, let's say that somebody wants more layers of security than just one password when you're on this landing page as it loads. Okay, yeah, this landing page, you could add extra layers of security or certain type of authentication. It's up to the organization. There's some things that can be adjusted. But yeah, I just want to say thanks for this project. This is a great project. I've really enjoyed coming up with this, even if I'm planning on using it, but then even if I don't use it, then I can still use it for similar type things. It's like a good baseline for adding and focusing more on data in a fun, gamified, competitive way. I really, yeah, I love this app. I'm excited about it, and yeah, I'm grateful for this assignment. It's great, and I hope that it can help the workplace and it can help the people that are in the workplace, right? And yeah, thanks so much, and have a great day.